welcome back to Healing Place Cottage. Welcome to my kitchen. I am so happy to have you with me today. Today we're going to make a recipe from the Crock Comfort Food Diet Cookbook, and we're going to make Southwestern corn and beans. I am adding meat to this recipe. So I made ground beef, and it called for onion and garlic, and I put that in with the ground beef. So I am just already cooked that and putting that in my slow cooker. And then it also calls for 2 cans of kidney beans. I have a can of kidney and a can of pinto beans. You can use whatever beans you would like. You could use just pintos, or you could use just kidney beans, whatever your preference would be. It calls for 1 bag, and I think this is 12 ounces of frozen corn. And then it calls for 14 ounces of tomatoes, and this is a 14.5 ounce can. So we will get that included. I think because I added the meat, I could probably use another can of tomatoes. I'm going to try it without and see if it works. I think I'll just rinse this can out a little bit to add a little bit of liquid. So there we go. And it calls for 1 jalapeno. I don't have a jalapeno, but I do have an poblano. And I'm not going to use the whole thing. And it says that you can use diced bell pepper as well. That was a lot of poblano, even though that was only a portion. That was a lot, so I'm going to leave it just at that and let it be. It calls for 2 teaspoons of chili powder. It calls for a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. A 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. And then that is everything. So it says to cook this on high for 2 to 3 hours or on low for 7 to 8 hours. I'm going to cook it on high for about 2 hours. And then when we come back, we may serve this with a low-carb tortilla. It says that you can serve it with sour cream and black olives, which both sound yummy to me. So I'll see if I have those ingredients as well. We are back, and it is smelling ready. It's been 2.5 hours. So I have a tortilla here in my bowl. I'm going to try it with a fork. It's a little runny. I'm going to try it without. Has a little kick to it. And actually, you don't need the tortilla. They are right. This would be good with some sour cream and some olives. I did use the keto-friendly Carb Smart tortillas, or the carb counter tortillas. 20 calories in one, 0 cholesterol, half a gram of fat. Carbohydrates are 5, but dietary fiber is 5. Sugar is 0, and protein is 2. So you could eat it with a tortilla, but you actually don't need it. I was thinking it was going to be more like a filling, but with some sour cream on top and maybe a little bit of cheese, it would be delicious. So the information on the Southwestern corn and beans in 1 1/4 cups, there's 230 calories, 3 grams of fat, 12 grams of protein. Carbohydrates are 40, but fiber is 15. So we're close to that 45 grams of carbs that we try to stay under for diabetic friendly, but we have 15 grams of fiber. So that really brings our net carbs down. This recipe does not include the meat. So you would need to, if you're going to make it with meat, you would need to include the ground beef, but we're not looking at carbohydrates with that, so it doesn't increase that. It would increase our fat, our cholesterol, and our calorie count, but not tremendously. I think it's a really good recipe. I think it would be good for a party, especially if this would be great on a baked potato too. I was just thinking, I see it as a topping still, but with sour cream and some cheese. So delicious. Absolutely, that would be wonderful. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have not done so already, follow me on TikTok or become a subscriber on YouTube. I post videos every Tuesday and Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern. Always diabetic friendly, oftentimes low carb, not today, but oftentimes slow cooker, and even gluten-free sometimes. And this would be one of those gluten-free recipes if you didn't use the tortilla. So I hope that you enjoyed this recipe and being together today, and I look forward to cooking with you again soon. Take care, friends.